What is up, baggers? Welcome back to the midweek market watch. Let's go ahead and start talking about Mega Evolution and their price changes. So if we look at the chart, Mega Evolution, of course, on release it was expensive, $350, dropped down to $254, climbed back up to 300, dropped back down 280, then 300. Now we're going back to 268. So we're seeing a lot of up and down. Compared to other sets, it's around the same price and around the same trajectory as every other set, which we will look at after we're done looking at all of the Mega Evolution product prices right now. So that one was for the enhanced booster box. If we look at the regular Mega Evolution booster box, no promo included. It's actually a little more for some reason. The same thing going up and down in the past few months. The most recent sale is $297.19, $282 is the market price. The lowest listed is $280 plus $9 shipping. So for some reason, we saw this with Journey Together as well. The booster box that the non-enhanced booster box with no promo ends up being worth more than the one with the promo. I have no idea why, maybe just for collectability. I couldn't tell you for sure, but this one is always more expensive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ETBs, $87.49. Like I said, these were overpriced from release, and right now, I think it's a good price based on the current market. Of course, the market's crashing, everything this and that, But like I said in the last market watch, not everything can go up forever, and this is the part where it has to either correct and go down for a while and then climb in the future, right? So market is officially crashing, quote unquote, but $87, if we're assuming that the market's going to stay how it is, I think that's not a bad time to pick up, especially once we compare it to the previous set. And of course, they got two different ETBs with two promos. This one is $90. $92.95 is the lowest listed, so of course, the Lucario one seems to be a little bit more sought after. So, Destined Rivals, just to compare it, we could see the same thing happening. 350 down to 274, back to 320, then down to 250. And now, since we're seeing it not as available as other sets, 391 is the lowest listed for a booster box. This one did not come with an enhanced booster box. This is only one type of booster box. So 390 for this booster box. And then if we go ahead and look at Destined Rivals ETBs, same thing. Started super high at 280, crazy. 150, dropping all the way down to 90 to $80, around that range, and it stayed down here. Now we're coming back up a little bit to the 120 range, again, not as available. And this is going to be an iconic set, and people are going to realize that sooner or later. So right now, 120 for this one. It could come down a little bit, but based on the way that other product is going right now, this should already be dropping significantly. And I think because of how high it started off with right here at 278, and it already reaching that 80 mark, unless we see like a reprint or restock, I don't think this is going to be going down anytime soon. And with the amount of sets we have coming out, it's going to be pretty hard for them to restock and reprint a lot of these other things. Phantasmal Flames comes out November 14th. That's less than a month away. MEO2. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the prices right here. For 342 going down to 322. This is for a regular booster box. I don't have an enhanced version, I don't believe. So 322.80 lowest listed verified. 314 was the most recent sale, but 322 is what we're looking at. Based on the price of Destined Rivals, right? Right now, what did I say it was at, like 3 something? 390, almost 4. So again, if you buy this booster box at the price it is now, and then once it comes out of print, you'll probably see it go to the 400 range, and then even longer. If you're gonna rip this box, if you just want to experience ripping the new set, the new Mega Evolution 2 Phantasmal Flames, and try to chase a certain card, I would wait a little bit. I would wait till around, what do we have right here, like a couple months in maybe. So if we compare it to Destined Rivals, right, came out March at 350 was when you were available to purchase. The cheapest you're able to get it for, looks like from TCG, is like 250. So and that was on July, around July, June, July area. So from the time you're able to purchase it at March, April, May, June, July. So like in 4 months. So like if you're one of those people that like to complete a set by ripping only, or doing ripping for a majority of it, I'd wait a few months, maybe 4 months. If the current market stays the same, that's the cheapest point when you're going to be able to buy these things. And then with the ETBs, right now they're 137. They started off at 175. We looked at the Mega Evolutions. They're like less than 90 bucks for the Gardevoir one, $90 for the Lucario one, 137. Especially for one that's not even out yet, is a little high. I think you can wait, and we can take a look right here and look at when the best time to purchase the ETBs will be. So same thing, started off at 278, and again June area. So around 2 to 4 months is when you can buy these for a pretty good price in the current market. Assuming you're gonna rip it, if you're gonna invest in it, it probably might be a longer term hold. But if you just want to rip as soon as possible, I think the soonest you can rip at a decent price is going to be 4 months from now. Now we have a lot of singles that may or may not have been pumped, and we are seeing them come back down a little bit. Like this is the reason a lot of people are saying it's crashing. I say they're having a sale. There's a discount on a lot of cards right now that if you're trying to pick up some of these cards, now's probably a good time. This thing was hovering around the 45 range. This Charmander promo from Obsidian Flames, now it's 32. Lowest listed is $29.99. $29.99 for this is pretty cheap considering the price of the Obsidian Flames ETB, and that's the only way to get this. So in order to get one of these, you have to rip it out of Obsidian Flames ETB. Currently, they are going for $164.19. And just last year, you were able to get it for around $40, especially when GameStop had the sale. Oh my gosh. If you guys were around when that GameStop had the, what was it, like buy one, get one free or something, whatever the prices were, it was amazing. Let me know in the comments if you were there. So we have the Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. Since we're on the topic of Obsidian Flames, it was pumped all the way to 120. Now we're seeing a little bit of a correction. It's $90, $85. Before that, it was 50 bucks. So it being $90 is still significantly higher than where it was. So I don't think we're going to see it come back down. It looks like it was able to sustain itself in the current market for around 50 bucks. And before that, it was probably cheaper, maybe like 40, 30 bucks maybe. I don't think we're going to get it below this $90 range. I think right now is just the hype's a little dying down. People won't have this card because, like I said, no one wanted it. So I'm pretty sure some people listed it just to get some profit from it. And that's what drove the price down. But once these people run out of these, I believe we'll see a bounce back. Another card that had a massive pump that is looking like it's going back down on the downtrend. $55 for this trainer gallery. Now, I did say it does need to be more than $5, but I don't think $50 was right. We are seeing it go back down. It's $33, $34. So I think $30 to $40 range is what we'll see this out, especially because the Lost Origin trainer gallery, Sword and Shield arrows were really hard to pull anything. So this Gengar card is really cool. I can see it staying at 35, if not going up in the future. Then we have the Psyduck promo that was exclusively in the 3-pack blisters for Mega Evolution. It was going for like $17 as its high. Now it's $11.35, still a little high for a promo that comes from the blister packs, but you know, pretty hard to find the blister packs, pretty hard to find any Mega Evolutions at all. And yeah, so that's a cause of the Psyduck being $12. Then going back to Black and White era, we got the Victini Scarlet and Violet promo, the one that came in the illustration collection. $17 at its high, dropped down to $11, $12. Now it's shooting up to $15. Interesting. Okay, so we're seeing the promo rise again. It's typical of promos to rise in price because the only way to get these in English are through these collection boxes. And Victini, mythical Pokemon, really cool. This is the only way to obtain this art. Of course, this card's going to go up. And there's a few other promos that I think are going to go up in the future that I'll talk about right now. And Victini is just going to show you exactly how it's going to happen. Look at this chart. It released at $7. Then it went all the way up to 17, dropped down to 11, and then boom. We'll probably see it correct a little bit. Maybe it'll be like $8 again or something. But we're going to see it probably continue to rise. Some other promos that are pretty low in price that you could probably pick up right now. We got the EVs from Prismatic. We know the price of Prismatic right now is like $140 for the ETB. Only way to get this EV is through that. So it came out 12 bucks, dropped down to $5 If you pick them up here, you're good. But we might be seeing it come back down a little bit. Maybe not to this $5 mark, but maybe like $7 to $8. I would be picking these up. We could see it probably do a Victini thing because it's Eevee. Come on now. Look, it has another Pokemon in there too, the Voltorb. It's got a Pikachu. You see the Pikachu right there? The Ditto. It could be a Ditto Pikachu. This could be the Ditto Pikachu Eevee. I'm calling it now. They're gonna blow it up now. Watch. And the last one I want to talk about today is the Lucario V-Star. Maybe I'm just biased. I love this card. I believe it's the first promo you got with an ETB. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure the Crown Zenith ETB was the first one to come with a promo, and the Pokemon Center one didn't even come with the Pokemon Center snap. But near mint, it was $1 like last year, $4. Drove up to 12. We've seen it back down a little bit to that $10 range. I think it's a good time to pick this up. Lucario. There's a lot of Lucario stuff going around right now. The ETB for Mega Evolutions Lucario is more expensive than the Gardevoir one. We have the Golden Mega Lucario. We just have Mega Lucario. We have Lucario things. Lucario's broken, I think. But yeah, these two promos I think you should pick up. Not financial advice. Do not blame me if they fall down in price, and do not blame me if you waste your life savings on them. That's not my fault. Anyway, thank you for watching the whole Market Watch. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the channel members, Nexus and Lorcana Goons. Don't forget to like the video. Comment. Please comment to help the algorithm. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And I'll see you baggers in the next one.